It's Craig, and it's great to catch up with Grace from Clean Bandit. How are you? All right?
Hey, yeah, I'm very well, thank you. How are you?
I'm all right. I've just seen on Facebook that you're in Ibiza, just chilling at the moment, enjoying yourself.
Yeah, I am. I'm just celebrating the release of TikTok,
Yeah, it's just sat there
which has been a
chilling.
long time coming.
Yeah, because we'll come on to that in a second. I was checking out some stats for you guys. It's like 13 million UK single sales. You've got 15 million online followers, plus you got four
Wow.
UK #1 singles as well. 2008 when you started, could you actually see this happening in 2008?
No, I mean, it's just mad. It's hard to kind of compute that number of people listening to the songs. It's amazing.
And you guys met at university. Was it like a chance meeting when you met? Is that how it worked?
Well, Jack and Luke are brothers, so they met when Luke was born.
Yes.
um, and
Obviously. Hi, here we are. Well done.
and I met Jack at university. Yeah, he was studying architecture with some friends of mine, and I kind of met through them. But
Yeah.
we lived on the same kind of courtyard.
All right, okay.
Our rooms of halls of residence were there next to each other.
That's a bit of a jump, architecture to music. It's like, right, okay, well, that was a bit of a move.
Yeah, well, he's always played music since he was really small. Well, we all have, but yeah, when it came to kind of when he finished university, which was a year before me, it kind of came to deciding, do I prefer buildings or songs? and he said he preferred songs, so we went from there.
It's a great job. Who came up with the name? You must be asked this all the time. Who actually decided on the name for the band?
Well, it was a friend of mine who said the phrase to us when I was living in Russia. She was describing my sister actually in Russian, as a Russian lady. She said, "How is that clean bandit?" And Jack and I just found the phrase really funny, and it just meant kind of like a pure rascal. It was kind of affectionate.
That's how you describe yourself.
Yeah, we just took it for the band.
No, we've had an interesting time over the past couple of months. We've had lockdown. The music industry's changed a heck of a lot. I mean, it's changed, beyond belief of what's gone on. You've actually done your own house parties, haven't you, whilst we've been in lockdown, and sort of looking at different ways to get out there to your fans.
Yeah. Well, it's kind of changed the whole way we've been operating, really, because doing the live streams, we started kind of DJing and also VJing. So Jack's been VJing, like doing all these mad visuals, and we were obviously like filming ourselves, but he made this elaborate setup where we had like 5 cameras, and I was kind of filming Jack and Luke DJing and VJing and flicking between them, and it was just an amazing way to connect to fans, and especially in that time just feeling quite isolated. It was really special for us to be connected to thousands of people, and it was actually more exhilarating than performing on stage somehow,
because it's really changed the music industry as a whole at the moment, because obviously the gigs aren't going on, and you've had to find new ways to engage with your fans, and live streaming's become a massive part of that, hasn't it, really, when you look at it?
Yeah, definitely. But because we don't sing and we always have guest singers, we couldn't really perform our live show as we normally would. But so that's why we started kind of doing DJ sets and throwing some of our songs in there, but then also just loads of songs that we love and making mad visuals for those tracks.
It must be quite cool for you, because you say, you're more in the background. You've had Jess Glynn with you, Anne-Marie, Shawn Paul, Demi Lovato. So actually, you're in the background. You probably can go around with a normal life, and people don't really recognise you when you go to the shops or you go out, really.
Definitely. Yeah, we're so lucky to be able to kind of make these songs that have a life of their own, but then yeah, nobody really recognizes us. We take the tube in London and stuff, and it's fine.
And you can't recognize you. And with face coverings now, they won't recognize you at all.
Exactly, yeah. Even better.
Perfect. Let's come on to the new single, Tik Tok, which is amazing. Now, I checked it today on YouTube, 1.3 million views already on YouTube. Why did you choose Mabel and 24K Golden? Why those two for this track?
Well, firstly, that's amazing. I didn't realize the video had so many views already in a couple of days. That's great. But Mabel, we've been wanting to work with for a couple of years actually, and I've known her for a while, but because we did many of the same festivals together and stuff, so see each other around a lot. But finally, in about November, I think, or December last year, she came over to our studio and we wrote the song together, and it all just came together really quickly. And then 24K Golden, actually, we just discovered about a month ago. I hadn't heard any of his songs before, but then I got really like hooked on them. Like I think he's such a talented rapper, and it was so exciting to like work with somebody, that we had never heard of before here in the UK.
When you're writing a song, like you're writing with Mabel, do you know when it sounds right, when it's going to be released as a single? Is there a certain sound you go for and go, right, this is the one we'll release now. This is perfect.
No, we don't really know. We don't really tend to know on the day when we're writing it. But we did know that we all felt really good about it, and that it came together very easily. Like we wrote the whole song in about 2 hours, I think.
Wow.
But just the bare bones of the song, so like the lyrics, the melodies and the chords. And then when we decided we were going to release it, well, we chose kind of 3 songs that we felt were best for our first single, Back. And at that point we worked on the production pretty much every day during the lockdown, just experimenting with different sounds and stuff, and it just came together the best out of the 3 for now, I think.
For now.
But the other two are fun too, so I hope that they come out as well.
I was going to say, will they be coming out before Christmas, do you think, or you hang on to those a little bit longer, the other ones?
I think we'll definitely try and release another one before Christmas, but we'll have to see how this one goes.
So it works, but it's doing all right on YouTube at the moment. You know, it's a great track. It's got a fantastic hook as well, and the video. If you've not checked out the video, do check out the video. How cool is that? It's based around a clock, if I'm right, and Mabel is in like the part where the cooker would be at times, and you're coming out of the clock. What are you playing? Is it a double? I'm rubbish with instruments.
It's a cello.
Is it a cello? I didn't think it was a double bass. So you come out with a cello and you're revolving round, and then you've got the bit with the bath of popcorn. How many bags were in that bath?
A lot of bin bags full of popcorn. One guy popped it all, but I'm not sure what kind of machine he had. I hope hope he wasn't doing it in pans.
Could you imagine if that? Not the machines you get on the fairgrounds or anything like that. I'd be there all day, wouldn't you, trying to get it in there?
Yeah, but it was a dream come true because I love popcorn so much, and it was amazing to be in a bath full of popcorn.
Did you eat it all?
I ate a lot. Yeah, I can't say I ate it all, but between the takes, Jack said it was really funny because he was trying to film me, but then between the takes he noticed I was just eating it all, and it felt a really true scene because it's supposed to be representing like random obsessions that we all have. I don't know if it's an obsession, but it's definitely a love
with
of
popcorn.
mine.
Did you guys come up with the concept for the video then? Was it your concept?
Yeah, we always do. We always write the scripts and direct ourselves, and sometimes we edit them ourselves as well. But Jack and Luke wrote most of this idea,
Yeah,
and they directed it, which was amazing because I got to just kind of turn up and be in it, which was really relaxing, because directing is like, can be quite, it's such a full body experience. It's like the most intense thing ever. So I was happy to just kind of be in it.
There's a really cool bit. There's a really cool bit in there with the train going round as well, the model railway that you've got in there, where he's mixing and this little train comes round.
Yeah, that's Jack in his kind of obsession room, which is supposed to be like synthesizers mixed with model train railways. Yeah, so he had a lot of fun filming that one.
Did he derail it at any? Did it derail at any time? Did it? Oh, there's a train. It's derailed again. Take it again. It's gone off again.
I don't think it did, actually.
Could have gone horribly wrong. I mean, do check out the video if you've not seen it. Like I say, it's got a huge amount of views, and it really is worth checking out. So what are the plans for the future then? I think I read something somewhere where you might want to do a little less touring now and try to do more online. Did I read that today? I think I read that somewhere.
Well, we have got really into doing our live streams, and it is much more relaxing not being in an airport every day. But at the same time, we do love touring. So I think this break was much needed for us. But I imagine once things get going again, we'll probably be out there.
And touring, fingers crossed anyway. Fingers crossed. It's going to be a while though, looking at it. I mean, when can you see the gigs coming back as they were? It's going to have to be in a totally different format to what it has been, isn't it, really?
I imagine so, yeah. I mean, it's just so unknown how things are going to go. But I really miss being in a kind of crowded venue or a crowded festival. So I really hope it does pick up again soon. But the virus, it's just such a monster, isn't it? It's like nobody really knows.
Because you guys are great live, you know, and that must
thank you.
that must be a real buzz when you're on stage and you're playing and the audience are singing back the lyrics to your tunes. It must be a fantastic feeling, that all that hard work, and you know, they're giving all that back to you.
Yeah, definitely. It's so beautiful seeing people singing all the words back, especially with Rockabye, which is a kind of political song, I guess. So it's like really nice seeing everyone relating to that. Whereas on the live stream, we have no idea who's watching.
And do you get people coming up to you saying, "Oh, this song meant this to me," and it must be like, "Oh, brilliant! All that hard work."
Yeah, definitely. Especially with Rockabye, we get so many letters from single parents or people who've been raised by single parents or in like alternative style family units. Which has been really special. And Rockabye, we get so many people who have had that playing at their weddings or
really
when they Shawn Paul's manager actually proposed to his wife with Rockabye playing in the background. And that's how Shawn Paul heard our music and got in touch.
I was watching a clip of you guys performing during lockdown. You've got Anne-Marie singing on a laptop. She's awesome. And then Shawn Paul comes on. It's like, there's a picture of Shawn Paul. He'll just sit there for a bit while his part's on.
Yeah, that was such a shame because I did that video for Nurses Day, which was like a kind of celebratory day for all the hard work that the nurses are doing, and we got asked to do it really late by a friend of mine, and I just managed to get Anne-Marie, but I didn't think there'd be time to get Shawn Paul to do his bit in Jamaica, etc. But we just did a performance for our live stream where he dialed in from Jamaica
Wow.
and sang his verse, and he sang all these like new bits that were really amazing. And that's on our YouTube still. It was like a charity performance that we did together with Global Citizen, a 12-hour DJ set off of our YouTube.
Do check it out. I mean, I was going to say to you, I mean, you've got all this. You've done the touring. What are the plans now? I mean, have we got an album coming from you guys? Obviously, there might be a couple of singles. What's the plans for 2021?
Well, definitely more singles and probably an album at some point. But yeah, we're just writing loads at the moment, and the lockdown really allowed so much more creative space than we've had in years. So we're kind of seeing where that new music takes us, really.
Brilliant. Well, if people want to check you out, obviously you're on Facebook, you're on Twitter, you're on Instagram. Just Google you, and you'll be there, will you?
We'll be there, yeah. And we're on TikTok now, even though we're a bit old for TikTok.
What would it be cool if one of your tunes was actually used on TikTok? That'd be awesome, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it would be so fun. I love seeing people's dances. It's really fun.
They could use TikTok on TikTok.
They could.
Get it trending. See what happens. Who knows? You never know. Millions of views later. Well, Grace, it's been amazing catching up, and enjoy your chilled day in Ibiza. It looks absolutely awesome there. It doesn't look as sunny as it is here.
It's lovely.
But it looks awesome.
Great to talk to you.
All right, and no doubt we will speak again soon. Shall we play your tune?
Let's.
All right. This is Clean Bandit, Mabel. This is TikTok.